Naku po mga kababayan, ikakagulat nyo po itong pahayag ni Justice Marvic Leonen, no? Nagsalita na. At binanatan nga itong si Tito Soto na akala mo mas magaling pa sa Korte Suprema mga kababayan. Ayan, sa pamamagitan po yan ni Attorney Libayan mga kababayan. Hinimay-himay niya po no, yung mga sinabi dito ni Justice Marvic Leonen. Importante daw ito mga kababayan, kailangan nyo itong malaman. So ito na mga kababayan, pakinggan ho natin itong pahayag no ni Justice Marvic Leonen. Ayan, eto na po.
Itong si Justice Leonen, okay? Nagsalita, pakinggan natin yung kanyang sinasabi. Kasi napaka-importante. Ito, magandang marinig ng mga abogado at ng mga hindi abogado na mas magaling pa sa Supreme Court.
Aray ko.
Okay?
Sino yan, attorney?
Lalong-lalo na kay Tito Soto na
Ayun.
nagsabi na impeachment is an impossible dream. Yun, sina Justice Carpio, sinasabi na napahirapan na daw, pinahirapan na yung impeachment ngayon. Tignan nyo, tumuloy pa rin naman yung impeachment ni Bongbong Marcos. At tutuloy yung impeachment ni VP Sara. Let's go.
The executive and legislative branches. Our terms have a long-term vista, one that should not be anchored in the result in the political fray. Elected officials, on the other hand, though elected to better represent the interests of their constituents, have often proven otherwise. You know what makes a difficult case? It is not the difficulty in the principles and the law. It is the difficulty in what the result will be.
Nakita niyo yon? Ano ang mahirap na kaso? Sabi ni Justice Leonen. Hindi ko mahirap yung kaso mismo dahil sa mga principles na involved o kaya sa ia-apply mo na batas. Kundi kung ano ang magiging resulta ng kaso na yon. Bakit?
Because we know that if the result favors one politician over the other, we will always get the ad hominem attacks.
Anong sabi niya? Sa dulo naman kasi, sa bawat kaso, pinaliwanag ko sa inyo yan noon eh. Sa bawat pagtatapos ng isang kaso, may panalo at saka may talo.
Tama.
Maraming politiko na sore loser. Kaya nga korap yung mga yun eh. Alam niyo kung bakit? Kasi ginagamit yung perang na korap para pambili ng boto. Para hindi sila matalo.
Grabe talaga.
Ngayon, yung mga sore loser, sila yung umaatake sa Supreme Court ng mga ad hominem attacks. Obvious naman na ad hominem, di ba? Ano ang dahilan ng mga umatake sa Supreme Court doon sa linabas nilang pag-dismiss? Finally,
iba-ibang Chow Fan Walk sarap na mas pinasulit pa. Starts at 99 pesos.
Nung motion for reconsideration, doon sa kanilang resolution, anong dahilan nung mga kumukontra sa desisyon ng Supreme Court? Wala. Opinion din lang nila. Ang opinion nyo ba batas? Hindi. Tapos nag-iimbento pa kayo. Nag-hallucinate pa kayo. Sinasabi nyo na impeachment is an impossible dream. Na pinahirapan ng Supreme Court ang impeachment at sinasabi nyo na yung madali sana na impeachment proceedings o process, pinahirapan. Saang banda?
From everyone out there, say, because
di ba? Yan yung sinasabi sa kanila, cuddler ka daw. Masama yan taong yan na pinanalo mo sa kaso, cuddler ka. Sinungaling.
whereas in truth and in fact, if you look at the principles, it is there for a reason. And it is there in order to maintain the rule of law and justice and for the long run. Okay.
Correct. It is just to uphold the law and justice. And for in the long run, bakit? To prevent further abuse or to prevent abuse in the future.
So I guess you also have that feeling because once you
Sabi ni matatag na Republika, Carpio, Soto, Ascuna, Trillanes, De Lima, Santa Maria, yung mga legal delusionaries, pay attention.
choose who to prosecute first, sasabihin nila, eh bakit siya nauna? Hindi ito. So kinakabel nyo yung hinubli ninyo. But in reality, you can only do some things initially and then go to the other. And some cases are more difficult to evolve and develop than the other. So I am confident that you here in the Ombudsman know what I mean. To be appointed allows a modicum of freedom from the current systems. We are given the privilege of thinking long-term and planning reform for the duration of our service, much like the SPJI. In theory, this unique position releases us is supposed to release us from the anchor of short-term politics. The office and the Ombudsman and the
Tignan nyo kasi mga kabatas natin, ang Supreme Court, they are free from politics. Okay? Ang problema, itong mga politiko, para yung propaganda nila manaig, sasaksakan ng politika, yung Supreme Court. They will disregard all cited laws and jurisprudence. They will zero in kay Sara Duterte at sasabihin nila cuddler ka ng Sara Duterte. Just like what they're doing to me. To Mayor Magalong, DDS ka kasi, ayaw mo lang umamin. Argumento ba yan? Ikaw kadiri ka kasi pink ka. Argumento na yon, di ba? Yung mga tao na nagsasabi sa akin na DDS ka, tapos pink pala sila, o kaya dilawan pala sila, proud ka dun sa pinapanira mo. Ang kulay, yun yung panira. Ikaw, aminado kang may kulay ka na, proud ka pa. So, kadiri ka.
Judiciary are responsible for bringing to justice those who violate the law, ensuring vigilance against abuse of power. We don the cloak as arbiters between the people and the justice system by guarding against impunity. The ordinary
Guarding against impunity. Ibig sabihin, dapat mapanagot. Ang dapat mapanagot. Kaya lang, mga kabatas natin, the Supreme Court, the judiciary is our last bastion of hope. Bago makapunta sa Supreme Court yung mga issue na yan, most of the time, they have to still go through the executive department. Through the prosecutors. Or to the ombudsman. To the Sandigan Bayan. Pag titignan nyo mga bas natin, executive kasi yung prosecutor na yan. Pag titignan nyo, appointee ng presidente yung ombudsman. Kaya kahit gaano kaayos ang Supreme Court, kung hindi madadala sa kanila ng maayos yung mga issues na yan, we are still at the losing end.
person cannot directly go head-to-head against these powers, which is where our duty comes in to tip the scales of justice in favor of the oppressed and marginalized. Always in our minds, we should not be thinking whether we should favor this political faction over that political faction. Our true principals are the people who are powerless, who face government on a daily basis.
Oh, sana malaman yan ni Attorney Claire Castro at ng mga ibang loyalista. Attorney Claire Castro, ang tunay mong boss ay yung taong bayan, hindi si Bongbong Marcos.
Tama.
Hindi si Bongbong Marcos ang nagpapakain sa'yo. O baka siya? Ay, hindi ko rin pala alam. Sorry. Tapos yung mga loyalista, makabayan daw, hindi. Maka-Marcos kayo. Lahat kayo na umiidilo sa politiko, hindi kayo makabayan. Makatae kayo.
Magkatayo daw kayo.
Uulitin ko mga loyalista, hindi kayo makabayan, maka-Marcos kayo. Attorney Claire Castro, hindi ka makabayan, hindi ka public servant, Marcos servant ka. Oh, police.
And you see the corruption daily. It is not a political faction
Tama yung sinabi ni No Nonsense, makabayad kayo.
over the other. Officials have been caught in corruption cases, signaling the need for intervention by institutions such as ours. Recent events have revealed the need to further strengthen our institutions, streamline our processes, and prevent delays in the administration of justice. Our role as vanguards of justice is now more than ever apparent, and we are called to respond at a crucial time in our justice system. However, we acknowledge the factors which still weaken our independence. Appointed officers might become beholden to their appointers, fostering a sense of obligation.
Nakita nyo, Attorney Claire Castro, appointed officers might be beholden to their appointers. Sasambahin na nila yung nag-appoint sa kanila. Yan ang ginagawa nila ngayon kay Bongbong Marcos. Umuulan kasi ng biyaya.
This impairs their judgments. I would always say, after you are appointed to by a president, after you are appointed by the person that appointed you, your duty now is no longer to the appointing officer, it is to our people.
No, di ba? Pero it's the other way around. Their duty is to pasip-sip to the president. Kaya nga, binabanggit nila lagi, president. Pinabayaan na yung taong bayan.
Let me just share with you one of the first votes that I cast after having been appointed by President Pinoy was to cast that deciding vote saying that President cannot remove a Deputy Ombudsman, Gonzales versus Executive Secretary. I reached the court, 7-7 sila. And I think they were thinking I would vote in favor of the administration that appointed me. That was one of my first votes, to vote against the administration for me. By the way, that case is also still very relevant to you. Gonzales versus Executive Secretary. Then there is the expectation, even within the judiciary and perhaps in the ombudsman, that when you are appointed, na dapat kayo nakakausap. To be nakakausap, ideally, means that the judiciary or the ombudsman can provide accessible justice to litigants, always listening to the burdens of those marginalized by the existing system. Ibig sabihin, dapat nakakausap kayo ng mahirap. Sasabihin sa inyo, ang hirap po dito, ang tagal po namin, nakakulong kami, hindi namin ma-afford yung bail, ang tagal-tagal po yung schedule ng calendar. Yun po yung nakakausap. We weigh the scales of justice, not just by the law, but more importantly, by social justice. However, there has always been the temptation in the halls of power that nakakausap means giving access to those already who are powerful.
Ganyan kasi. Yan ang problema. Rafi Tulfo, paliwanag mo nga ito. Yung mga nakakausap.
And that's the bad way that nakakausap tayo. Our original independent position within the framework of checks and balances is compromised by this factor. we are made vulnerable to the machinations of corruption that loom over other departments of government. Being aware of this, we must take stock of the powers vested in us, not by those who appointed us, but by the people whom we serve.
Tignan nyo, this is very relevant today. Puro kayo Bongbong Marcos kasi nakinabang kayo. Hindi taong bayan. Dapat taong bayan ang usapan.
Tama.
Then there is the politics of fear. Fear is a powerful tool for getting people to do what you want. Almost synonymous with power itself, fear has been wielded by some to influence the actions of the masses, their allies, and enemies alike.
Yan. Kakasuhan kita. Ganyan. Slap suits. They instill fear. The chilling effect.
We are turned against each other through fear-mongering, sowing discord and paranoia among even the best of us. The way fear works is simple. It targets a
Tingnan mo ito, hindi niya maintindihan kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng check and balance. Bawal makialam judiciary sa legislative, pero pwede makialam legislative sa executive. Bubu. Ang check and balance, okay. Ang check and balance, yun yung makikialam sila doon sa kabila. Separation of powers, yung bawal makialam. Bobo.
Ayan, may nag-comment na bobo.
Oh, goodness.
Binanatan ni
Ang lakas pa ng loob mo mag-post ng ganyan. Check and balance yan, bawal makialam. Check and balance nga. Pag i-check mo, yung isang tao, pakikialaman mo ba siya o hindi? Pag sinecheck kita ngayon, dyan sa kabobohan mo, pinapakialaman ba kita o hindi?
Wishing there was something left to lose.
Bobo. Kapal ng mukha magsalita. Pag chinek ng teacher mo yung papel mo, nakialam ba siya o hindi?
What's that? What's happening?
Goodness.
Oh.
Kaya nga check and balance, yun eh, i-check mo. Kaya nga yung check and balance. Ano ang example ng check and balance? Yung General Appropriations Act, yung gagastusin ng Executive Department, sino ang makikialam? Legislative Department. Pag didebatihan, ipapasa yung batas na magiging pondo ng Executive Department ng Legislative Department. Ano pa? Check and balance. Yung Supreme Court, sasabihin niya kung ang isang ahensya ng gobyerno ay nag-commit ng grave abuse of discretion amounting to lack or excess of jurisdiction. Pakikialam yun. Kasi yun ang check and balance. I-check mo siya. Pakikialaman mo, titignan mo kung tama yung ginagawa niya. Alam niyo kung bakit naiinis ako na nabasa ko ito? Parang walang natutunan dito sa batas natin.
We go to the hotel? Okay.
Ko.
An innate insecurity in an individual. Our deepest
Isipin mo, may pa-check and balance ka pa, hindi mo naman maintindihan. Sana inintindi mo muna bago mo ginamit.
Accident knocked on someone's door. Wait, I'm here.
Sabi ni Truth Will Prevail, not my stand attorney. Ah, okay. I'm just saying, ano yung pinopoint ng kontra sa judiciary? Gusto nila huwag makialam yung judiciary. Well, mali pa rin. Kasi sinasabi nila, pwedeng hindi pa rin check and balance yun. Pag hindi ka makikialam, ay. At saka sana, no, sinabi mo nung umpisa pa lang, nabobo ka tuloy. Importante kasi yung konteksto. Sana sinabi mo not my stand agad. Hay! Ewan ko sa inyo. Tuloy natin to.
motivations, our families, affiliations, affairs, desires, our tenure in public office, all of which can be brought to light through shaming us, can trigger fear. Fear as a political tool manufactures instability, threatening either our individual or our collective positions. For some, this means the fear of being stripped by the legal titles that we have, the power, the prestige, and the privileges that we enjoy.
Tatakutin ka, tatanggalin kita. Fear. Very manifest din ngayon, mga kabatas natin. Very manifest din ngayon yung fear na ginagawa nila. Nakita nyo yung nangyari kay Amena Pangandaman, kay General Torre, kay E.S. Bersamin, kay Mayor Magalong. Hindi mo alam, natanggal ka na pala. Hindi mo alam, di ka na pala pwedeng mag-imbestiga. Isipin mo, si Amena Pangandaman, nasa Senate siya, uma-attend ng hearing. Paglabas niya, nakita niya sa balita, nag-resign na pala siya. Nakikita ko kasi dito si Tuta kapag nagsalita, parang lasing po. Ewan ko sa inyo. Natanggal na pala siya. So ngayon yun ang ginagamit din nilang kapangyarihan. Fear na kapag hindi ka sumunod kay pre-BBM, tanggal ka automatic. Kahit tama yung ginagawa mo.
We see the politics of fear at work when political figures shy away from speaking truth to power because their allies might revoke their positions.
Di ba? Pati yung mga allies mo magagalit na sa'yo.
Far too long have we been invested in our indebtedness to those who have brought us to where we are in life. Some bend over backwards to accommodate these patrons, turn a blind eye, and facilitate the ejection of political rivals. This should no longer be the case. We are indebted to no one except the mandate of our office. We are not accountable to the appointing power or the present administration. The powerful are not our principals. Our principals are the voiceless, the powerless, the Filipino people, long suffering from the abuse of the powerful. The rule of law should be the rule of social justice. What must be legal in our hands must be what is just.
Diba? Punong-puno. Sabi ni No Nonsense, either tamad or corrupt nga daw, sabi ni Yusek. Oh, goodness.
This is not to say we ignore present realities. I have spoken extensively about the need to interpret the law in context. The law is not a monolith to be followed blindly. Its text, a codified norm, and like all texts, must be read against the social, historical, and political factors.
Sabi ni Mek, tama ito. Ang nakikita kong problema sa mga politiko natin, mali na nga, pinaglalaban pa. Laki ng ego. Kamote. Ganun talaga, di ba? Tapos tahimik na lang. Parang si Atty. Claire Castro, magsisinungaling, tapos tahimik na lang na parang walang nangyari. Hindi man lang niya i-delete yung video niya na nagsinungaling siya.
that produce it and that continue to support it. Contestation of dominant views that have not worked for everyone, not the mythical deliberative consensus of the anonymous few, is the foundation of democracy. Contestation and challenge is the foundation of democracy.
Nakita niyo yun? Contestation and challenge is the foundation of democracy. That's why I also encourage people to debate. Harap-harapan. Diba? Or kahit magsagutan lang kayo. Naalala niyo si Fiscal EJ. Diba? Lagi kong, nung active-activan pa siya noon, well, somehow, kino-contest ko yung mga sinasabi niya. China-challenge ko yung mga sinasabi niya. That should be normal. Dapat hindi ka masaktan. Di ba? Dapat hindi ka masaktan. Ganun talaga ang buhay. Kung mahina-hina ka, well, hindi rin maganda yun. Di ba? Don't be a pushover. Alam nyo, if you contest, if you challenge, even if you lose, you will still win. Kasi nga,
How do I grow?
matututo
How do I
ka.
grow?
Di ba? Oh.
Law and its interpretation should be the product of that contestation. Our Constitution embeds the words social justice as one of its important principles alongside democracy. Social justice should be elaborated in every case we decide and every case that you file. It often requires that we not deliver on the short-term political expectations of those who consider us their allies. It may be that social justice, the result required to favor the vulnerable and the marginalized, may be a decision or a position that goes against the interests of those in power. It may be that the requirement of social justice requires you to judge your demise.
Yeah, pero ganun, nakita nyo, judge your,
You to judge your demise.
judge your demise. Ibig sabihin, yun yung katapusan mo.
As a public officer.
Magja-judge ka, gagawa ka, tapos yung ginawa mong judgment na yon, that will be the end of your being a public officer. Bakit? Kasi nga, baka pag-initan ka ng mga taong nag-appoint sa'yo, tanggalin ka na. Pero that's how it's supposed to be. It's better that you do something good than be punished about it than do nothing at all or do bad things para lang palakpakan ka ng boss mo. Diba?
That may be possible. While we hold public trust, we must always be aware that the power entrusted in us is temporary. We must not fear losing it if doing so means we have done what is right.
No, diba? Correct.
The moment we believe that our task is to prolong our tenure in office, regardless of whether it will address the liberation of our people from oppression and abuse, we will become lost in a false rhetoric fueled by paranoia and grandiosity. We become slaves of the greedy.
Kita niyo yun? We become slaves of the greed.
Paranoia and grandiosity. We become slaves of the greedy. We must understand, however, also that we are not here to be saviors of the masses. Instead, our role is to understand the narratives of those who suffer and to enable and empower them.
Pero yun nga, di ba? Yung pinaka-essence ng those who have less in life must have more in law. Di ba? Pero laging ginagamit ni Raffy Tulfo tapos yung Anti-Seafarers Act naging yung ano yung Magna Carta for Seafarers naging Anti-Seafarers Act.
We are only as good as the work we do.
Tama rin yung sinabi ni matatag na Republika dito. Sabi nga, it's better to die for something than to live for nothing. Di ba?
In raising the consciousness of the people we serve. Our work is to help them recognize their latent power. For the judiciary and the ombudsman, this means always improving this concept of access to justice. The people do not need a Messiah to save them. That is impossible. EDSA 1 and
Sinasabi rin natin yan dito sa batas natin. The people don't need a Messiah. The people cannot be saved by a Messiah. Sabi niya. Walang iisang politiko. Walang mga politiko ang magliligtas sa atin. Tayo ang magliligtas sa sarili natin.
EDSA taught us that there can be no Messiah. People power should remain people power, not a legitimization of a faction of the elite using the rhetoric of democracy and people to further inequality and
Pareho kami ng posisyon dun sa people power, di ba? If there is something that people power did to us, it's to fail us. It's to fail us. We became famous all over the world because of people power. Magkaisa, pagbabago, then eventually, the same shit.
disempowerment. Tulad nga ng palaging sinasabi ng iba, walang magpapalaya sa atin kung hindi tayo mismo.
Thank you for saying that. Dito sa batas natin, lagi po naming sinasabi yan. Laging naghahanap ng hero yung mga tao. Laging naghahanap ng hero yung mga tao. Siya yung magliligtas sa atin. Ito si Francis Leo Marcos, pandemic hero. Anong ginawa sa inyo? Hey. Sino yung mga hero-hero nyo? O BBM is the hero. Siya yung magbibigay sa atin ng bagong Pilipinas. Anong ginawa sa inyo?
Pinodol.
My gosh.
Walang magpapalaya sa atin kung hindi tayo mismo.
Oh.
Hindi presidente,
Oh.
hindi savior,
Oh.
hindi mesaya. Taong bayan, organized, demanding of us that we do our jobs.
Sarap pakinggan. Di ba? Yan, sinasabi ko sa inyo, tayo. Kaya di ba, yung mga nagsasabi dyan, anong gagawin ko, attorney? Anong gagawin mo? Ikaw. Hindi, ikaw, anong gagawin mo?
This is where we begin dismantling the politics of fear. When we look beyond our positions and titles and focus on the work of empowering and enlightening our people, we become safe from it. We become ready for our own demise. We accept that we will
Tignan nyo. We become ready for our own demise. Pag may pinaglalaban ka, ganun talaga. Tignan nyo, when I fought against Rafi Tulfo, Axie Infinity, Sugal, Bingo Plus, I'm ready for my own demise. I know they will fight cases against me. I know they're powerful. I know they have money. Alam ko mahihirapan na ako. But I'm ready for that.
Okay, I'm gonna add water.
Yun kasi yung pinaglalaban yung prinsipyo. Pag prinsipyo mo yung pinaglalaban mo, that is a non-negotiable. Hindi katulad ng ginagawa ng mga pinks ngayon, nababaliin yung prinsipyo. Hindi prinsipyo yun pag negotiable. Convenience mo lang yun. Convenience mo lang nabanggitin para kunwari may prinsipyo ka, pero hindi yun prinsipyo.
Not be remembered as heroes. We accept that our legacy,
Yeah.
we accept that we will not be remembered as heroes.
Correct.
Okay.
Pag lumalaban ka para sa prinsipyo mo, tandaan mo na hindi mo rin ginagawa yan para maging hero ka. Pandemic hero. You're doing that because you have no choice. Why? Because that is your principle. Wala kang choice. Ipaglalaban mo talaga yan. Kasi prinsipyo mo yan. Hindi mo yan pinaglalaban dahil magiging bayani ka.
Christian, are we friends on Steam?
We accept that our legacy is to lessen the suffering of our people, even if we are not remembered. Our goal is liberation.
Tama yung sinasabi nga nila kayo, di ba? We serve the ungrateful. Nagtuturo pa rin kami sa mga tao. Nandito pa rin kami. Kahit yung mga tao ungrateful. Because that is not the purpose. The purpose is not to please the people. The purpose is to make things better.
Not remembrance. I repeat, our goal is liberation, not remembrance. What we
Our goal is liberation, not remembrance.
need now are state persons, statesmen, who are not swayed by immediate political pressures. And we need leaders, not demagogues. We need wisdom, not viral posts. We need leaders who live their principles, not those who live for memes. The times call for leadership that invites critical thinking rather than fear.
Oh, critical thinking rather than fear.
Decisive decision making rather than rash action.
Decisive decision making. Isipin mo, tatanungin ka, pinagmimitingan pa po namin.
And genuine service rather than self-serving public statements. We will never be fully immune to the politics of fear or the temptations of power. There will be moments of weakness, and as humans, we will slip. This is why we need to be inspired by those we work with. We need to be reminded that being critical does not mean being psychopaths. Sa Tagalog, mga sipsip.
Mga sip-sip, putulin natin dyan mga kapats natin, ha? May isa pa tayo, alas 11 na. This is very important. We need 2 parts for this one. Ang ganda ng mga sinasabi niya dito. Okay, ang ganda ng mga sinasabi niya dito. So, let's take off from there tomorrow. Okay? Let's take off from there. Maraming salamat mga kabatas natin. Last ito. Ito.
Ayan mga kababayan, ano pong masasabi nyo dito, no? Sa pahayag po ni Chief Justice, ni Senior Associate Justice Marvic Leonen, no? At dito sa hinimay-himay na sinabi ni Senior Associate, hinimay-himay po ni Attorney Libayan, no? Yung mga sinabi ni Justice Marvic Leonen. Ano po masasabi nyo dito mga kababayan? Mag-comment po kayo. Ayan, magpa-part 2 daw si Attorney Libayan. Baka mamaya po yan mga kababayan, kasi kagabi pa tong video niya, no? Ngayon lang natin po nakita. So ayan po mga kababayan, mag-comment kayo, mag-like at mag-share sa ating video. At sa mga gustong makinig, no, ng mga patungkol sa batas, mga kababayan, punta po kayo sa channel ni Attorney Libayan. Marami po kayong matututunan, mga kababayan. Diyan po kayo makinig, no, sa mga attorney. Kay Attorney Vic Rodriguez, Attorney Libayan, Attorney Topacio. Kasi marami po tayo matututunan dyan, mga kababayan, patungkol sa mga batas-batas na talagang sinusunod, no, yung mga rules and regulation ng Supreme Court. So, ayun mga kababayan, maraming salamat po sa inyong panunood. Hanggang dito na lang po.